Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my OpenTTD Let's Play. Last time we got some iron ore and started bringing it to our brand new steel hub. So today you might guess, well, we're probably going to do something with the steel. Well, you're right, we are going to do something with the steel. We're going to take the steel from here and take it to our Whole Beach factory challenge. It's going to be a long track to make, but hopefully we'll have the money to make. Speaking of money, our train from last time, this one here, train 16, was just done its epic journey. Now I think I estimated 95,000 in income, not profit, income as it comes into the station. So let's find out how much it's going to be. I hope you put your ideas about how much you thought it was going to be in last episode's comments. So as it unloads, I think we get to the end of that. It's not got any loading to do, and it's going to be 67,000. A little bit disappointing compared to my wild estimation of 95,000, but you know what? 67,000 is not to be sniffed at. That's a good chunk of money. Now, the important thing is we look at the profit this year so far here. 67, I think it was, wasn't it? And that is almost 64, so we're just rounding things, doing rough. So 4, 5, 6, 7. We cost us about 3 grand to get there. I'm going to guess it's going to cost us about 3 grand to get back, which means each trip that train's doing is going to give us 60 grand. Absolutely fantastic. Right, I'm going to fix up a couple of little tiny tweaky things, and then we'll crack on with shifting this steel. Right then, so it's time to craft some platforms, and I figured let's do it a little bit more interesting. We've got some money in the bank because we've had a couple of good deliveries recently, so let's do some good stuff going on here. So we're going to get the north and south bits. There's a lot of stuff here that looks like passenger, but I mean, I don't know how the goods are going to look on this. We'll probably just try and keep away from the ones with benches on and people. Probably just leave it like these, to be honest. Let's just see, platform orientations, cover. Okay, let's see how it looks. So we're going to do a number of tracks for this one for pickup. I'm going to leave it at 3 to start, and then again we'll expand it if we need to. So I'm going to slightly offset this to allow me to expand, or do I? We're going to be coming in this way and going out that way. So yeah, we'll start it there. That's where we're going to start it, and then we need some mid sections, which I'm not sure about, to be honest. I thought we had more different options than this. Yeah, there are various different bits of tiles here that we can do. Those ones just seem like number of tracks being 2 on all of them at least, but maybe we can just get away with just a platform. There we are. So hopefully what comes on the platform will actually look like what should be on the platform, although I just realised I don't like that bit. So let's have a look. I'm just trying to brighten things up a little bit, but you don't want them brightened up at a goods platform, do you? So do we want a bridge? Do we want... No. We don't want that. We just want a simple one. We're going with a simple one, guys. Guys and girls, we're going with a simple one. So that is length 1, 2, 3, 4. Just double checking 5, 6, and actually, let's get the end bits on there. I'm looking forward to seeing if you see stuff actually starting to rack up on the side. And what we'll do is we'll have a little yard there. Why not? So, with it being a row, we need signals on the exit. Get these to come around, and we'll get that track to come here. Now, where this is going to go and how it's going to get there, I have no idea. But we'll see. We'll work it out somehow. Now, let's have a look. So, if I go straight across here, I've got this big, massive hill to contend with, and we end up through Chesterfield Workshop, and then we've got to come through the top of Lincolnshire. However, if we start at Whole Beach and head out west across here, this bit's relatively flat. Maybe we go through this section here. This looks like a good bit to come through. In fact, I'm going to lay that line. It looks so good to come through, I'm going to lay that line. There we go. So then we've got to connect that up here. There will be a bit of a kink. We've got to go over our main line. And then somehow we've got to get from that up there. So I think what we'll do... diagonal up here. There's too many different things in the way. Just trying to work out the best way to do that. We're probably going to have to come straight here. I don't want to do too many straight bits, but then I don't want things to get in the way. Ooh, this is difficult. Okay, let's do this station a little bit different. I don't want it to get in the way of the other lines, but what if I do something a bit like this? I think that'll do. That will do okay. And we're not going to be able to have a double depot though, which I really want. And to be honest, I'd rather have a double depot than having a longer diagonal at the moment, because they're going to stop coming into the station anyway. So there's the double depot. There's the signal going into the station. There's the signal going into the double depot. We'll leave the other bit signals not done yet. So we're going to get that and connect it up to this. I feel that there's just going to be a massive diagonal up here, which is fine. Looking at the land height, we go up there, and then down. So I think if we honour that, we'll be okay. I'm just going to push it out enough to get past this coal mine. See, that the industries and towns getting in the way is all just part of the game, really. I think what I'll do is I will just continue this diagonal up as much as I can. There we go. Now I don't know if I'm going to have enough money to build. In fact, I doubt I'm going to have enough money to build the entire line without unpausing the game. So we'll unpause the game for just a little while. We've got road vehicles that are failing the renew, which is unfortunate because we need money. And then I'm going to push. I wonder how much this is going to cost on the land budget. Let's hold shift and find out. 19 grand. That's not too expensive. I've just got to make sure I press the right button. And pop. There we go. So it was 19 grand for the first bit. For all of it ended up being 30. That is well within our budget. Money. Let's have a look at that operating profit graph actually now. Oh yes, look at that. Now things are starting to gain some traction. I had a difficult start. I don't think I made the best decisions at the beginning of the game, and I think the more I'm getting through now, I'm starting to... When I've got money coming in, it's easier. I know it's easy to say, and it's easy to do that, but we've got this line here. I think, yeah, if I bring this line straight after this kink, yep, we'll cut the corner of that farm. Lost all of our money. Now, don't worry, we should have some money coming in soon, because look what I did. I ordered new trains. So each of these trains is going to probably bring us in about 60 grand. And also we've got ore piling up there as well. So that we've got 3 trains there that are about to bring us some money in. We've got 1 on the way back. It'll be fine. It will. It's all going to be fine. Digging across farmland though, not cheap. But at this stage of the game we're starting to be able to just go for it. He says, minus 36,000. Oh, that must have been some expensive maintenance. So what I'm thinking here is that if I bring this up as far as I can, and then we'll clip the hillside so I can come across straight just enough to catch up with that, then I think that'll be a pretty good line. We still need to do this end. But to be honest, this bit was the bit that I was worried about. This is the bit that I thought was going to be difficult, coming across the country here. Turns out I managed that bit okay. So let's bring this right up to here. And that was terrible placement. Let's just cut the hillside slightly. There we go. Brilliant. Oh, I was really worried about having to build this line. Really worried about it. Turns out it was fine. Apart from we do just keep clipping out of money. How far away are those trains? Those, was it 4 trains? 1, 2, 3, 3 trains. Those 3 trains are nearly halfway. It's okay. It's okay. We're probably fine. Minus 40. Oh my goodness. Okay, this maintenance is really costing us a lot of money. And you know why? We've got some massive railway lines now. We've got some massive railway lines. I need more trains on these lines to make these lines more worth it. How's our coal network doing? You know what? I haven't paid any love to the passenger network recently. Let's have a look at some of these passenger trains. So if we go to London North, there's loads of people there. Look at the trains. They're all making good money, actually. They're all making relatively good money. Might be worth sticking another train on. I mean, London's certainly got the passengers for it. There's a lot of passengers that want to go to Stevenage, Newark and Peterborough. Stevenage hasn't got that many passengers at it yet. Peterborough should have. Yeah, no, it's not really. And Newark's quite smallish. Newark's doing better than Peterborough. I mean, all of these towns, what we need is road vehicles going around to get them to grow. All these mainline stations just need to be swamped by buildings. That's really what needs to happen. I think that's a job for next episode, though. Okay, so that's that bit in there. So on this side at the steel hub, this is going to be steel hub out. There we go. Oh no, I didn't, did I? Oh, I didn't even see that. What is my control key doing these days? Doing it again. There we go. See, if you do that in like Word or something, there's a tool that allows you to flip the case and fix it. Or there's some programs that will just go, hey, did you mean to do that? Do you want this? And you're like, yes, please. OpenTTD, not a chance. Okay, so we've got most of the line done across the country. We just need to figure out how we're going to do this last bit. So let's bring it a bit closer. There we go. Now I think what we'll do is we'll build the station first and then figure out what's happening next. Now, because I'm just going to put a default station in to begin with, and then I'm probably tweak it later. Now I want to be able to have it on this side of the road, not too close. So I'm just going to use a spread station truck stop just so that I don't have to delete what's there. I'd love to just build it here. That's where I actually want it. But stuff's in the way and I don't want to delete the stuff that's in the way. So we're going to start with a lorry station. So we're going to put a brand new lorry station there. And then we'll have a new train station here. And we're going to move that depot as well. So this wants to be linked to Holbeach Woods. We're then going to rename it to Holbeach Inn or Steel Inn, because we're going to have different stations for different things coming in. And you know what? Just so that the label is above the station, otherwise I'll get confused. I'm just going to do that. Just do that again. Check. Yep. Accept steel. Brilliant. Let's get this depot moved. Oh, there's a road vehicle in there. Is it just broken down? Yeah, it's broken down actually half in the depot. Get out my depot, please. Thank you. Not enough cash to delete a depot. Brilliant. Well, I know that cash isn't going to be a problem very soon because we just about have got these 3 trains about to come in, and this other train must have already filled up and left. Yeah, it's already filled up, it's already on its way. We've already got 544 tons of iron ore there. Iron ore is not the best paying thing, but steel pays well and goods pay well as well. All the wells. So where are we? There we go. Let's skip that forward. And why are we in so many negatives? It's all the maintenance. If you want to look at maintenance, look at this. What is our property maintenance? So that's on like everything. Last year was 400,000. We spent almost the same on maintenance as what we spent on construction. If we look at the infrastructure, you can see here that the railway infrastructure is costing a lot. Half of it's signals. No, wait, not half of it. About a third of it is signals, roughly. We've got a few station tiles, but it's costing us $500,000 a year now. This infrastructure better start paying off. Paying off big and paying off soon. Okay, so I've got enough money to build a little station. That's good. I've also done it wrong. That's bad. I didn't mean to do it like that. I want to do it like this and then do it like that and then get that out there. Oh my gracious. I really do wish that you could template this stuff. It'd be so good. It would be so good. Right, double depot on the entrance. We don't want a random bit of track like that. What I want is a signal. Signals for the exits. Looks good. Signal before the depot also looks good. Now I just have to connect this track to that track, and to be honest, a straight bit here and a straight bit there. Are we going to hit this forest? We're going to hit the forest. Right, because we're going to hit the forest, we're going to move before the forest, and we're going to go under here. So I'm going to leave myself a little bit of extra room. And probably do the tunnels. Is that right? Don't know if that's going to be enough extra room, but we'll see. Oh, thank goodness it didn't build that tunnel. That could have cost us a lot of money. There we go. So we're going to have to probably just wiggle around this steel mill. Which is fine, because we're going to have to do a bit of wiggling anyway. So we do a little wiggle around the steel mill, and then we're going to do a big wiggle up to this. And I think what we'll do is we'll just go straight up there. That looks good to me. Oh, nearly done, nearly done, nearly done. Yeah, there's the line. There's the line. Okay, let's get the signals in all the way down. So if I do that and then the other way, we should see signals all the way. And if we do, we know the line is complete and intact. The line is complete and intact. Now, we don't have enough money for the trains that we want for the hub out. But that's kind of good, because at the moment, yeah, we've got 2 trains coming in that's dropping off the iron ore. So if we clone that train, no, we don't want to clone that train. 66,000. Oh my goodness, everything's costing so much money. Okay, let's get these trains coming in so we can buy some trains. So new vehicles. We'll get the A4. Wait for that train to deliver, so we've got the money for it. Cha-ching. Buy the A4, and then we want the flatbed wagon for the steel. Make the train 6 long. Get it into that station as quickly as possible. The reason why I want it into that station as quickly as possible, because I want it to start picking up the steel that this next train is going to do. And it will. It'll be fine. And then we'll drop it off here. Brilliant. Okay, you get on your way. And then I think we're probably going to have a second one at some point soon. Going to have to get some depots in. But that train that we've just created is definitely going to make it to the station before the other one. And it needs to. We don't want to waste this iron ore coming in and not get any steel out from it. So there it is. It's in the station. It's waiting. It looks like it's too long for the station, but it isn't. That's just the graphics. This one's broken down again. 76. Maybe if I change the settings for service interval for trains, instead of 20, where is it? Trains. Make it 15. That might save us on a lot of journeys. Right, so that train's in there dropping off, which means we should see steel being produced here. Yes, we should now see steel being picked up here. I didn't refit the train. Urgh! Why do I always forget to refit the trains? What an absolute wally. What's it set to by default? Wood. Who wants wood? Go to depot. Oh, I can't believe this. Well, hopefully... I mean, that was it. That was the last of the steel, that the iron ore that was coming in that. Now that train's going to just be sat there for ages. Well, I suppose at least it'll be ready for the next time. Look. Steel. Refit. Now, does it have steel? Yes. Okay, off you go. Oh my goodness. Right, it's still doing a full load there. Can't believe I did that. Can't believe it. Wouldn't be a Hellish OpenTTD episode without me putting something in the wrong place, would it? Now you can see that it hasn't even worked that out yet, that it can actually put any steel there. Oh, can't believe it. Can't believe it. The iron ore hub north, that needs more trains, so I'm just going to clone one of these. Where is it? There we go. We've got enough money to clone one of them, maybe two. Works up woods again with the coal. How much is this train making? It made 38,000 last year. That's not too bad, but I've got a feeling my own iron ore trains are going to make me more money than that. Where's the oldest iron ore train? Yeah, profit last year was 63,000. And some of these are already coming back for another one, so yeah, they're doing much better. Do I clone another one? Clone another one. There we go. So now we've got a lot of trains on that line, picking up that iron ore. Almost too many, but that's going to be fine. Hopefully these trains will also run a bit better now. Okay, so we've got the signals, we've got the steel going all the way down here, or else we will have, hopefully by at some point. How's this doing here? Crates of goods going out. Ratings are not great at all. We're not getting a good amount transported. We need to make better trains. Where's the other train on this line? Presumably it's on its way back. Yeah, okay. So when it's on its way back, we'll send it to the depot, we'll get it long, and then we'll do the other one. There we go. This is where now we start making things actually turn out to be amazing. Hang on a minute. Which depot is it going to? It's going to this depot? Why? That doesn't make sense. What's going on? Also, I forgot, one of the reasons why we struggled with money over the last couple of episodes, even though we're making good money now, is because we're auto-renewing old vehicles for all of these ones here. So slowly they're getting replaced, and that's costing us money as well. Oh well, never mind. It's not important right now. As long as we've got the money to get things moving and rolling, which we have. Can't wait. This is doing good. Right, goods wagon. We're going to get this train up to max length now. There we go. We'll get them both up to max length. So once this train's made its delivery, because we're going to be bringing in loads of steel, we're going to need to be able to shift the goods. That's the problem. We're going to have to really shift it. Okay, that one's going to that train depot as well. Weird. So this one says send to train depot. Control click will only service. So control click just makes it go and service. That is a little bit weird. Why does it do that? Why does it go past a depot to get to a different depot? Yeah, that's a bit weird. We're going to have fantastic maintenance on some of this area until it really starts getting used more, but never mind. The lines that we put in are very important lines over the last couple of episodes, and the coal network is... Oh, I've got so much planned for that coal network. So much planned. Right, there we go. So now we'll be able to handle whatever, within reason for a while, this factory throws at us. We need to get that production up. Our production of that factory is terrible, but to be honest, we've only done enough there to stop it from closing down. Right then. These railway stations. Ratings are absolutely horrendous. Appalling, very poor. Right. Can I afford a new train on this line? Yes, I can. Okay. How many can I get? 2? 3? I get another 2. Okay, let's throw another 2 trains at this line. We've got a lot of passengers waiting here. Hopefully we can shift that, make some money. And I would like to improve this line. There's also not enough depots on this line. We need more depots. I was just about to say you can never have too many depots, but then there will be somebody that has too many depots, I can assure you. Now I need to clone this train because Works Up Woods has got too much coal waiting at it. Somehow, I don't know how. This station, I don't know if we can make it spread and pick up that as well. Let's have a look at the maximum spread. So we can go, I think it's 15 that way, so that'll be 15 to the bridge with them. But yeah, we can. We can spread that station to get that mine in as well, which we'll do properly a little bit later. Oh, I haven't even got enough money for a lorry stop. It's because we're paying maintenance on all these railway lines. No. Oh, for a moment I thought that was a broken railway line just there, but it isn't. It's just somewhere where I was going to go in future, but I was going to go down to these coal mines. Never got round to it. Never got. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that I thought that for a second. My heart stopped. It did. Well, that iron ore mine, definitely, iron ore hub up here, definitely is filling up now with these trains. I mean, there's not a massive amount. There's actually 2 trains in there at the minute, so hopefully the trains are going to stagger a little bit better. The income will be a little bit more regular. We've got one that's not far off coming. Oh, where's our steel train? Is our steel train making its first jaunt? It is! Right, okay, cool. That's really good. Okay, gains from mines. That's not where I want it to be. I want it to be over here at Workshop Mines. Okay. Oh, minus 56,000. This is not nice. This is not nice at all. Okay, right, we're going to keep an eye on that steel train. And I just realised I haven't put service depots in. Oh, I can't believe I'm forgetting such simple things like this. I haven't got money for the depots. Okay, right, okay. We need to get this train to go service at nearest. It's going to hopefully go and service here. Hopefully. We'll keep an eye on that train whilst I go and try and fix Works Up Woods, which is near here. There it is. So Works Up Woods is just a 2 coal plant, but it should be 3. Got the money for it now. Bam. There we go. Brilliant. If we could look at the catchment of this station now, the coverage, it captures that one. Fantastic. And that train just went and serviced. Brilliant. Oh, look at all that lovely steel. Reliability 80%. Powering on down that line. Value? Oh, the value of the wagon. I was like, you can't predict the value of the cargo, can it? So in total, including messing around and waiting at the station for too long, we're at about minus 4k on this train right now. But don't worry, I'm sure it's going to be fine. And also, we'll have a load of goods to transfer out from Holbeach. And I'm not going to take them down to Peterborough. I think what we'll do is we'll probably take them down to London or something on a separate goods line at some point. I don't know, maybe even King's Lynn or something. Because some of these towns are really starting to grow. I want to check in at Exeter as well. So before this train gets to Holbeach, we will just zip across the country and see how things are getting on in Exeter. Okay, so we're now at 4,000 in population. And we've just hit the recession! Yay! This is a bit of the game that a lot of the people that have been playing along has caused some problems with. Because the recession really does take a lot of the money and the slump out of things. So if we have a look at the operating profit, you can see that we've got a bit of a zigzag going on because we've not got regular deliveries of our real key money makers just yet. But overall, if you average that out, we'll have a nice steady climb going up there. And I think this recession is going to cause us a little bit of problems. And actually, one of the things to do, our loan interest is only costing us £8,000 a year. So I'm not going to repay it yet. I'd rather keep this money in the bank, reinvest it, than pay that off just yet. So let's have a look here. I think it's about time we got another steel train in. So if we go to, we're not looking at steel as well, so let's put steel on the list. So that at the steel hub, there's some passengers on the platform, which means there's some steel waiting. I'm going to clone that train, send it out. And we've just had another delivery of iron ore. So hopefully we can get all this steel shifted nice and quickly. So we've got 0 tons of steel in the last month and 0 transported. But the more regular we have things going, the better that will go. Hopefully this steel mill doesn't close down. Oh, I've said it now. If I've said it, that's so what's going to happen, isn't it? It's going to happen. That steel mill is going to close down. It can't close down. It can't. We're doing too good on that. Let's get the rest of those depots in on this line whilst we're waiting for this final train to make... Not final train. The first train on the steel line to make its visit. I don't like doing depots on the diagonals, so I will just chuck a load of depots in here and here. Yep, that train just broke down again. Now there aren't any depots on that section of the line, so we'll put some here. There we go. A little bit further along. Like I said previously, I'm just eyeballing the depots at the minute. Most of this we're probably going to improve at some point in the future when we've got the cash. There'll be some major improvements. We'll probably just have an episode of improvements, to be honest. Let's get depots in there. And then do we need... Yeah, we'll put one more set of depots in just here. There we go. That should do it. Did I get depots all the way down? Pretty much. Probably want a depot on the way out here for the trains. Because if they've been sat loading in that station a while, which they really shouldn't be, then there's a depot. Now when you've got a closed loop like this, it doesn't matter too much if you've got a depot after as well as before, especially if you've got a very tight loop there. I'm going to... Yep, we've got enough money for another steel train, so in that steel train goes. We've got a while yet before the first steel train even thinks about getting back again. And this one, how much money? Now I overestimated the iron ore at the beginning of the episode by a lot. It was around 60 and I said 95. This one I reckon is 75, 80, 82, 82, 88. It was a little bit more than what I thought. I was right to edge my bets upwards. Nice, the cash is going good. Okay, so we don't want to see train, whatever train number that is now. Now, does that mean we're going to be getting a lot more goods coming through this factory? I really, really hope so. That train there is 70% full now. I wish I'd had a look at that before. So I'm just keeping an eye now on this steel hub because we need to make sure that all of this iron ore that's coming in is going to be... Look, we haven't got any trains waiting. We need more trains over here as well. We want to be able to keep the rates up on these. So they're 78% transported, 80% transported. Not doing great. It's not doing great. What local authority comes under this? Select grouping order. Ooh, there's a grouping order on there now. Ratings from the around here is excellent though, so that's good. I do want to capture... Oh, one of the iron ore mines closed. There was 2 iron ore mines up here, and I think that's a new one, which is a bit weird. It's not very often I see that. So we'll probably pick up from those 2, grab that on the way back to those 2, and then bring it in over here. Send it all the way down this line. But I'm really happy with this new steel line. It's going to make us some good money. And not only that, it's going to get our whole beach up. You see, look, number of crates and good last month went up. And yeah, really happy with that. And we're going to get these goods going a little further. Probably what we'll do is we'll improve this station sometime soon. Divert this railway line so it comes past this water area. Comes the other side of Huddington and just kind of mirrors this line straight past Hertford and maybe underchuffingly straight into the edge of London here. And deliver that down. I think it'll be a good route to go. Maybe build that next time. I think it's a little bit early for a massive goods line, but this steel line is definitely paying off. Definitely paying off. money should be going up quite nicely now on the operating profit. We've had 2 good rises there, and remember, we've hit the recession. We've hit the recession, so it's going to be harder for us to make money at the moment. When we come out at the end of the recession, I hope it's going to be even better. So we'll continue with this iron ore improvements. We'll bring more iron ore into the hub. We'll continue to make sure we've got enough steel trains coming out of there. We'll hold off on the goods improvement for now, for the direction to London. We will do that in a few episodes time probably, and I think it's about time we started looking at expanding this main line now, because we want to get it up to Doncaster. So maybe next episode we'll look at getting that passenger line a little bit further up, because I'm pretty sure these trains on the passenger line are making us money. Yeah, they're making us good money overall. Some of them are making more than others, but I think if we get more frequency on the passenger stations, we'll probably end up with better ratings. Yeah, the ratings are terrible. We need better ratings, we need more passengers. And yeah, I think that'll be good. So probably next episode, mainline extension, coming sometime soon, an upgrade to the goods, and then we'll probably turn our attention to this coal network. And what we'll do is kind of use what's there, but I want to completely redirect it. So look out for that. Leave all your thoughts, ideas and questions down in the comments section. Remember to go to masterhellish.net to have a look at all the different places you can go to check out my content, my news, my game giveaways, as well as getting together on Discord for some good OpenTTD and other game fun. Thanks for watching, take care, and goodbye.